Is Wrath of the Lich King dungeons worth running for transmog? Let's jump into the first dungeon in this series and let's find out. Yo, what's up everyone, and welcome back for another video. This is again another Saturday, so of course it's another dungeon clean out, I was about to say, but it's 100 runs of a specific dungeon. And today we are actually starting the first dungeon from Wrath of the Lich King, which is going to be Utgarde Pinnacle. I believe it's pronounced like that. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm sorry if it's not, but my pronunciations is not always the best. But we are with Utgarde Pinnacle, as I call it, and it's right outside, outside of Utgarde Keep. But it's down here. Obviously, it's in Northrend, Wrath of the Lich King expansion, so it's obviously Northrend. It's in Howling Fjord, and then it's just right here in the middle. There's actually two dungeons here, but we are gonna do the Pinnacle one. So let's just jump into it. Let me run the route. It's pretty simple. It's straightforward. And then obviously in the end, I'm gonna show you guys the loot, which is probably the most exciting. But I'm gonna run it first to see if there's anything that we can be. If we can get surprised by anything, if we can get anything good, but most likely not, because a lot of the items that I am gonna be getting, both from this dungeon and probably also the majority of the Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, is gonna be what I call fake value. It's gonna show as being really expensive, but it's actually not. Well, it's not gonna sell for that price, and usually it ends up selling for absolutely nothing. So that is kind of the norm with Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, because there is a lot of these items, which is unfortunate. I don't know what the reason behind it is, but it's just people going here and getting a few items and then posting them extremely expensive on the auction house, even though they're super easy to get, even though they're like there's nothing special with it. It's not like a unique transmog. It might be a recolor of like where there's like 10 different of the same. But yeah, the prices on most of these items is really, really high, and it's probably, as I say, fake value. As you've probably noticed already, I don't kill the bosses, not the first one and not the second one, because in this dungeon, the bosses take so long. There's a lot of RP talk on the first one. That one there, you have to talk, like you have to press a, like a pillar, a torch thingy. So it has to spawn mobs and then have to, then you have to kill them first. And also, this one is also a long one, because you have to kill these mobs and you have to get these harpoons. And you can actually see all my loot here now, which is not good. But you get these harpoons and then you have to shoot it down. But you need 3 of it, 3 of the harpoons to actually shoot it down. So you actually have to wait for them to spawn an extra mob, extra set here, as you can see. And then you loot the third one. But then you have to wait for him to come all the way back, which is annoying. But that's just how it is in this dungeon. So unfortunately. Luckily, it's not a long dungeon. It's a really short dungeon, so you don't really need a speed set. Don't really need any specific classes for this either, because at the end, you're actually just going to be able to run out. It's not, you don't have to use Dreamwalk or anything else. So you're actually just going to be able to run straight out after you've done with this place. But we kill the boss here, and then we're going to go straight down to the last boss already. It's really, really short. It's really, really fast. But it's not that great. I don't think most of the Lich King dungeons is actually going to be that interesting. You can, hopefully, as I'm going to find out when I'm doing these, get epics. I haven't gotten any epics in any of the Lich King dungeons I have. I'm working on a few more besides this one, but I haven't gotten a single epic from them yet. So I haven't gotten any of the world drop epics, as I call them. But yeah, as this is the last boss, and you just run straight out through this gate here that opens, and then you're actually done with the run. So it took me about 3 minutes, so it was really, really fast. And yeah, let's just jump out, let me sell, and let me show you guys the loot. Also, you probably noticed I did this on normal. The reason being is obviously you can only do 1 run on heroic a day. So it's going to take me 100 days to finish it on 1 character, or have like 10 characters and do 1 on each character every single day for 10 days, which is a lot of work. So I just decided to do it on normal, which is pretty annoying, because you can actually get a mount on this in this dungeon on heroic, which I don't even have. Pretty bad, I know. But yeah, it's pretty annoying when you're running a dungeon knowing that you can get a mount for it. but obviously you can't do it on, you can't get them out on normal. But that's just an extra information. But here, going swiftly on, this is the loot. It's not gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be that interesting. The reason why because there's a lot of items that has a lot of value. Well, the market value and the sell price might be extremely high, and I think some of these is as well. But the region sales average, I can actually just hover over one of them probably. Yeah, this one here on my server is 4,000. It's posted for 4,000. The market value on my server is 8.1. But the region sales average is only 400 gold, or 372 gold, which indicate that this normally doesn't sell for the price that it is on my server. However, the reason why well, and also as you probably know, there's a lot of these transmarks like this one here. Like there's a lot of similar, a lot of lookalikes for this particular transmark, or like this style of transmark. So that's might be also be the reason why it doesn't actually sell for that much. But the reason why I'm keeping, as you can see, mainly weapons is I'm gonna try, because I don't know what items actually sell from this place. I haven't never done any Lich King dungeons 100 times before. I have done TBC and I have done Classic before, but I've never really done Lich King before. So I'm gonna try and do these and get a value from the pieces that I'm keeping. But they might not even sell. But I'm gonna make a video even maybe halfway through or in the end when I'm done with all the Lich King dungeon, to see, like, doing like an update to see which items actually sells or which don't. And in this video on this dungeon, I've been focusing on keeping weapons, because I have a feeling, or I've heard somewhere that weapons, shields and bows do tend to sell. So that's why I'm keeping all these weapons here. But let's just go through them and let's see the value in the end. Because as I said, these are weapons. There's nothing too interesting about them, but like you see the value here, 15,000, only 400 or 354 on region sales average. So it might just be completely shite. But I'm gonna try, and I'm obviously gonna make my weekly cleanouts every Wednesday, and then obviously I can say if I sell any of my Lich King transmog pieces there. Or I'll do the video midway through, or like in the end, to see which items actually sells in Lich King, because I'm actually curious. Because I don't think there's any like very like precise information out on the internet from these items, because of the fake value that keeps the items so expensive. Yeah, I'll just try, and then we'll see how it ends. But another act here, 4.4 almost. We got this one here, which is 30,000. Not like, these are not interesting transmog pieces. It's just the value on them is insanely high. Historical price is 120 on this one. We got this one, which is 13,000, almost 14,000. Got two. We got this bow here, which market value is actually 250,000. Historical price is 522,000. On my server, unfortunately, it's only 35. But again, region sales average only 400 gold, 4,000 gold, sorry. But someone has posted this for like over 500,000 gold, which doesn't really make sense. But we'll see if it sells, and then I'll obviously let you know. But yeah, and a bow and a mace, again, nothing too interesting, but 20,000 in market value. We've got this staff here, which is the same staff as this one, just another color, which is 8,000. So as you can see, like they're just recolors, most of them. So I don't think they're gonna be that interesting to sell, but I'm gonna try anyways. Got a pair of gloves here. I just kept these as the only green armor piece, because of this the almost say 8k yeah, market value on these, so I've kept them. Then I have a few blues, nothing too interesting as well. You get a lot of these. I mean, I could probably have saved like 20 or 30 of these pants, these boots right here, but I've decided just to keep 5 to see if hopefully they sell. But these in the first, at first, 2.3, decent, all right. I mean, sell rate is just bad, but yeah, it's just okay value. I hope they sell. And then these is a 4.3, 4.35. I got 5 of them, and as I said, I could have got a lot more if I decided to keep them, but I don't want to keep 20 of the same item because I'm probably never going to sell them. But hopefully I can sell a few of them and then have a few in stock so I can actually post them when I sold them. A really bad chest here, but that's just because it's a blue. It's got only 500 gold, so we'll see. Another chest here a little bit better, 7.1 thousand, which is all right. It's basically better than this one, but nothing too interesting either. Then I got a few gel crafting recipes. These are not exciting at all. I mean, people sometimes buy them because they want to collect all the recipes for a specific profession, or like just want to collect everything. But nobody's using Northern gel crafting that much. Because I don't know who would use them. I mean, if you only levels 80 and then you decide only to do Lich King content, well, it's not 80 anymore. I don't actually know number like the level now, but yeah, then maybe you'll be able to sell them. But gel crafting usually doesn't really go that well. But I just kept them to see if I can sell them. But we'll see. And then obviously you're gonna get a lot of Frostweave cloth. The prices on my server is insane. This is 45 gold per piece. So apparently on is 9,000 almost per stack, which is not true. I mean, you might have 1,000 gold here. You can try and craft them into bolts, see if you can get more from them. I know a lot of people are buying the empowered or imbounded Frostweave bolts. I can't remember what they call, but something like that, because a lot of people are using those for tailoring transmog crafting. So I'm probably just going to keep mine and then make them over to those, and then see if maybe I'll have too many for myself, and then I'll try and sell some of them. But yeah, that's basically it. Nothing too exciting. Nothing really sticks out, or yeah, it's just I'm gonna try and sell these weapons. Hopefully they will sell. I mean, I have no clue. Most of them is probably fake value, as I've been mentioning multiple times now. But we'll see. Next dungeon I might keep something else. I might focus more on armor pieces instead of weapons. But because I know at one of the other dungeons that I'm working on, there's a lot of shields in it. I have no shields here, but there's a lot of shields in the next one. So I'm gonna try and keep different stuff from different dungeons, and then hopefully in the end I'll have an idea of what actually sells from the Lich King dungeon, because I feel like they're really cool to run, because obviously they're great dungeons. And also just so you have more to run than just like classic and TPC dungeons. So you have more farms to do. That's basically why I'm doing this, is like to test it out, to see what you can actually get from these places. So hopefully I can get something good in the coming videos. But nonetheless, I still have this macro as I use every single video that shows the value on in my bags. I'm gonna press it here, and it's actually gonna say 468,000. And I believe it's because of this one, because it takes market value, and this is 250 in market value. If I threw this out or threw this away, it will be 200,000 almost. So, but yeah, 470,000, not bad. I mean, I definitely have dungeon also in like other expansion that is worse. So the question is only if it's gonna sell. I mean, it would even be a lot lower, because this is only 35,000 at the moment on my server. But we'll see. We'll see if it sells. Hopefully it does. But I'll definitely keep you updated on those items here, to see if I can actually get rid of them to a decent price. But yeah, that was it for this video. The first Lich King dungeons is done. A lot more is coming, of course. I need to do all of them. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave it a like. It helps me out a lot. Helps me, my channel, my video, to yeah, just do better in the algorithm, I guess. And make sure you subscribe as well, so you don't miss out on the next one. As I just said, I got a lot more coming. I do already have a lot of them posted. Some more interesting dungeon is already posted. And also, go over to Twitch if you use that, if you watch any Twitch streamers, because I do stream every single week as well. So hopefully I'll catch you over there at some point. That could be fun. That could be great. If not, then I'll see you in the next video here on my YouTube channel. Take care and stay safe, and goodbye.